That was a glitch. Okay, this is your November 24th through the 30th, 2019 weekly tarot. I hope you're doing well. So I went ahead and laid out the cards because I just like to do it differently, different times. The first card we have is making a choice. This is a 30, which is a 3, which is, I haven't really looked that up lately. I think it's working with others. You can let me know if I'm wrong on that one. You guys are so informative. Informed also. Okay, so making a choice. Now this talks about, well, it looks like it's time for you to make a choice. And you're being guided, well, they're telling me that this needs to be, choice needs to be made from a perspective of, well, definitely not fear, okay? Not being afraid. And that, I don't know if you've been putting off this choice, but I know you don't know all the answers. But your life should be about choosing, right? Your life should be making a conscious choice, even if you don't know all the answers. For example, I'm going to start, like if you're going to start a new job, you don't know how it's going to go, but you know that this is something new and something you wanted to do. That's an example, okay? If you start a new job or move to a new town or buy a new house, you don't know what's going to happen. You only know what you know. So somehow, so somehow you're being guided to ask for guidance if you need it, but know that the right things are going to come in front of you. And this needs to be a conscious choice because, well, our actions do have consequences. I don't know, and maybe it's some kind of thing about being trapped or something. I'm not really sure, but that's what it feels like. Then we had the snake. This is about shedding your own skin. So it's about taking a leap of faith. And it feels like it's about doing something you don't always do. Something you've been afraid to do. What is that, Taurus? What is it? What does it mean for you to face your fear? To shed the skin that has no longer been serving you. It's old and withered, and we all have those skins, But shedding the new skin, coming out new and bright and full of hope and trust in the world and universe and your path. What would that look like? How would that feel, Taurus? All right. So, well, let's start with the 9 of Swords. So, it looks like there's been some agonizing going on about this choice. Maybe you know it's on the horizon. Maybe you've felt it for months. Maybe years, I'm not sure. But maybe you've been trying to heal from something before you have to make the choice. But either way, it seems like you're haunted. You might be having nightmares too. Sleepless nights, at least. Okay. King of Wands. And King of Wands, now this is fire. It's a masculine fire sign. So it could be Leo. It could be Sagittarius or Aries, So when the King of... now it could be representing this energy also. But when the King of Wands is upright, he represents somebody that is very passionate, somebody that's like an entrepreneur, somebody that can create. He's very creative. He's a protector. He's a provider. This is a truly, I think this card is Sagittarius. This is somebody that is a traveler. This is somebody that's a mover and a shaker, okay? This is a beautiful, incredible energy. And maybe that's what you're being asked to embrace. Is this what you've always wanted to be? We all have that. Here's an example. Personally, my Mars is in Leo. So when I get determined to do something, I'm like a fire sign. I get fire in my belly, even though I'm a Gemini. Yeah, weird, right? Okay, so here's 8 of Cups is Well, it's reversed. So I'm wondering if you're contemplating about going back to somebody or going back to something that you felt was unfinished. Someone you walked away from, or somebody who walked away from you, and there is that indecision. There is that need to make a decision. I don't think that you're going to be allowed to get away with this anymore. This is stalemate. Yeah. Couldn't decide. And it's these people. They're like blind. You're blind. When you step out, how do you feel? Stop with the thinking. How do you feel? What do you know? What's in your heart? What's in your heart, Taurus? King of Pentacles reversed. Well, this is Earth, so this kind of reminds me, it might be representing how you've been showing up. Like not as a provider or somebody in your life. Okay, so this could be you, Taurus, opposite party, resonate, all or in part. So somebody in your life, or this is representing energy that's not committed, not financially stable, not protecting, not nurturing, and not a good husband or father. What's up with that? What's up with that? Now, Seven of Cups is about sorting through the illusions. What's real? What do you know is real, Taurus? This is emotional confusion. How long are you going to sit here? How long, Taurus? We're seeing these cards for a long time for some of you. It could be new groups of you, but this is a theme that's been going on for a while. How long are you going to stay confused? And I think, it really seems like, Taurus, it's just because you don't want to face your fear. You don't want to do what's right. So you spend all this time living somewhere else in your mind instead of just doing what's right or doing what you want. Why? What is holding you there? That's a real question. Why aren't you worthy? Why aren't you strong enough? Why aren't you honest? Why aren't you? All right, so let's talk about the Nine of Swords. Nine of Swords. Well, we have the Queen of Cups. So this is a loving, this is a feminine energy. This is a loving energy. This is energy of somebody that, well, she wears her hearts on her sleeve. You don't have to second guess who this person loves, and she's emotionally balanced. She actually has a lot of love to give, and she is very nurturing, very loving. So we have the Fool next, and that is like just going off and doing it. You know what you know. You dealt with what you dealt with, and let the rest go, and just move forward and trust. This person is, well, he's taking a leap of faith, right? Fool always is. It's the beginning of the journey, taking that leap of faith. It looks like that might be the person that you want to take a leap of faith towards. It could be a water sign. Could be somebody that just represents somebody you love and somebody that's very loving. Okay. She has a big heart. She has a lot of love to give. She's very nurturing. She's very nurturing. Also, water, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, doesn't have to be. It could be somebody just embodying that energy, of course. Or a kink in the shoulder. No. Anyway, Three of Cups is next. This is about, this is about celebration. But this card, so I look at Three of Cups differently. So I think the cards come out for different readers differently. Depends on how we look at them, right? Three of Cups for me, especially this deck, talks about, third party, overindulgence, and drinking, and taking advantage of people. See how there's two guys and a girl in here, and she's naked and they're not? Okay. That's what that reminds me of, taking advantage of people, Taurus. Yeah. And this one's wearing a mask. Okay. Just going to leave it there. One more card. Page of Wands. So this is not good news. This is not good. Not receiving good news. So, okay. Maybe there's, okay, I get the story. Okay, so somebody's upset. Somebody's really tormented. Somebody's not sleeping well. Somebody's like thoughts are going, like over somebody they thought was incredibly loving and giving. And they jumped off like the fool. Somebody went after this like the fool, okay? Then realized that this person, well, maybe overindulged. Maybe had third-party situations. Maybe found out about a third-party situation with the Page of Wands. That's communication, and it's not good news. Okay. Wow. Okay, so King of Wands. Let's find out what's going on with this energy. Well, King of Wands looks like, well, okay, so we have the King of Wands, and we have an unhappy home. This is Ten of Cups reversed. All the water is out of that cups. The family, everything. It's not a happy place, okay? Then we have the Magician. There was somebody that was pulling some crap. There's a master manipulator here. Here? Yeah, master manipulator. Okay? Knight of Swords. Somebody found out. Knight of Swords. Somebody came in and told the truth. Somebody came in, delivered the truth, and it shook everything up. I don't know. Somebody's being represented here as in their... Okay. If this is being... you representing this King of Wands, like you're feeling strong, and then all of this, you know, you're feeling on top of the world with the family and all that, and then you find out all this stuff. You find out what's really been going on. Okay. All right. And that you can't work with this. This is not, you thought you had your life together, and this is mastering. This is mastering your life, mastering a job, mastering. This is mastery, okay? That's the Eight of Pentacles. No, it's like everything, it's almost like you realize that everything was a lie, right? You thought everything was one way, and it's not, is it? That's a tough one. So we're talking about walking towards someone we left, walking towards somebody that we thought didn't fulfill us emotionally, and this was not successful. There's no victory in this place that we walked away from that we're considering. It seems like you're very confused. Lovers. So there was a choice made in love. Okay. Nine of Wands. So this is the player energy, or taking your passion and wanting to make a choice in love. It looks like you want to go back to somebody you left. Somebody you probably put in a third party over here. That's the way it feels. The Hermit, but it's like it's tormenting you. The Hermit reverse is not working through the lessons. It's just like you're running from one person to another. That's the way it feels. This has to be dealt with, or you're going to keep doing this. Got the player. We got the lovers. One choice of love after another. One choice of love after another. If nothing changes and you haven't stopped long enough to understand your part in it, it will keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. And you'll shed the same skin over and over in the same relationship over and over, Taurus. But, maybe that works for you. So far, I think maybe you thought it did. But I think that there's a part of you that says, why does this keep happening? Do you see it yet? So we have the Two of Swords, right? And then we have the Ace of Pentacles reversed. So this stalemate, this way of being, not being able to change, not being able to see the truth, okay, has kept you from moving forward in your life, from your creating abundance, creating anything with foundation. Oh, you can't have a foundation if you run from one person to another. Because because you have to fix the thinking that keeps driving you. Because I don't know if you, like, when that happens, it's the next person is, you may not be, how do I say this? You may not be meeting better people. You may be meeting kind of worse people, because there's cycles in life. Either we're growing, or it's just how a chart works. It's either up or down, up or down. It's never really like this, right? Because that's just a median. That's the average. So that's the way it feels. Okay, now King of Swords. This is the truth. This is a masculine energy. It could be Air, it could be Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. This is judge. It could be a judge. It could be a lawyer. It could be somebody that just tells the truth. Tells the truth, has a lot of knowledge, and doesn't, this person's not going to engage in a fight. They're not going to argue. They're just going to go, whatever. They know what they know, and they don't need to prove that to anybody, right? Maybe a little standoffish. It's just because they don't waste the energy. Okay? I don't know who this represents for you. But there's a person with knowledge here, and then there's a high priestess. So this is being blocked. So, I don't know, it's like, when this is reversed, so this is intuition and inner knowing and higher knowledge. This is blocked. So it can mean that something comes at you blindsided. You get taken by surprise on something. And you did have that that Knight of Swords come in. That kind of shook everything up. Like there's knowledge, or somebody comes in and just cuts things. It's like they have a sword, so they tell the truth. Or maybe there was a court case that revealed truth, or something like that. Okay? And you realizing what you didn't see, how this took you by surprise, really realizing you didn't follow what you thought you knew. There's a big disconnection here with your inner knowing, okay? There's stuff in the dark that, this is the sun reversed. This is not walking in truth and sunlight. There's a lot of shadows. There's a lot of shadows here. Taurus. So let's look at the King of Pentacles. We have the Queen of Wands. So we have the King of Wands over here, then we have Queen of Wands over here. So the King of Pentacles, I don't know, it's like you realize who your queen is, the person you truly have passion about. Or maybe this is the person that turned you upside down, the person that you found out cheated. I don't know. Let's get another card there. Hangman. This is a person you couldn't look at any different, that you still can't. The person you had misjudged. This Hangman reverse is looking at things not the right way. Okay? Not taking the time to reconsider your thoughts. Okay? To look at it from a different perspective. This is misjudged. Knight of Pentacles. This is not wanting to build with this person. This is like handicapping the relationship. I think this is a person you want to go back to. You didn't want to build with them. Yeah. Okay, so let's look at the Seven of Cups. This is about this is about the illusion, the fantasy of what love is, the fantasy of what relationship is, the fantasy about who you love, who's available, da-da-da-da-da, okay? On and on and on. Page of Cups. This is no commitment, no apology, no offer of love. It wasn't really love. This is about deception, finding out about the deception. And your own deception, their deception, everybody's deception, right? Okay. Whoa. Okay. This is Two of Cups reversed. This is, third party making the wrong decision in a relationship. It also speaks to me as not seeing somebody for who they really were. Misjudging somebody. Not seeing what was in front of you, Four of Cups. Yeah, just tossing that love away like it didn't matter. And then the Tower, realizing it. Realizing, and that's taking your whole world down. Your whole world down. Again. I'm hearing again. And I think that, Taurus, this is about your own life not being on solid foundation. And it almost feels like, and this is weird because you're a bull and you're really stubborn, but this is almost like you were blowing in the wind of other people's. Now yours. This is like, there was this, I don't know how to say it. It feels like you were manipulated. And you were so stubborn not to see the truth, but yet you were manipulated. Now we have Judgment. So, and this is good because once that Tower came down, it looks like you're seeing things for what they are. Where the illusion was, where the truth was, where your mistakes were. That's big. That means that it kind of passed the test. Judgment means, well, I think you see that a lot of this was your decisions. That if you live this way, then you're going to get what you've been getting, right? If you make these decisions, then you're going to get what you've been getting. So now you're at the place of judgment saying, oh, I see. Now, the Divine says, make your choice. Make your choice. It needs to be it needs to be a conscious choice, not a choice out of fear. What does that mean to you, Taurus? Because you can be reborn then. This is a new chance at life. I don't know what that means. But having faith and trust that, is it time for you to have a new life? Because this doesn't look like a happy place. All right. That was heavy. Okay, so we're going to do one more card. This is the eye through the... Art through the eye of the soul oracle. I always try to say it backwards. I'm so silly, Taurus. This is a major life lesson. This could be part of what's been holding you back your whole life, not being able to look at things for what they are instead of this fantasy, or not wanting to make a decision, not wanting to hurt people, but in the end you hurt people. Most of all, you hurt yourself. And opinions need to change, because how could we possibly be right all the time? I was wrong that one time that I thought I was wrong. I love that one. All right, here you go. Be courageous, because truth conquers all. So what's your truth? And what do you need to fix? Love you, Taurus. Have a happy Thanksgiving if you're in the Northern Hemisphere. Take care.